All right, so I'm in the process of painting my frame with Eastwood's gloss back frame paint, and as you can see, I've got the rear fender liners out, got it all jacked up. About to take this back bumper off after I finish with the front. So you know, easy access to the frame, the leaf spring, the axle, and all that. Come to the front. I'm working on this side right now, taking off this fender liner and all the little bolts and whatnot. Got the front bumper off with the front grille. Got my PAs hanging. Front bumper's not too hard to really take off. You know, you got your tow hooks that go here. There is 2 nuts on each side. For these, 2 nuts on each side. There is 1 nut one big bolt, which is this one right here, that goes all the way down. Actually, I forget where it actually mounts, but it's a spot on the bumper. The bumper has the bumper itself has a mount. Sorry about that, dog. These long bolts right here, these hold it onto the frame, kind of clamp it on, and then those other ones that go on the frame itself kind of mount the back side of it. So you get that long bolt that comes here, grill and bottom or top bumper piece off. Just keep it together, it's a little easier. And yeah, and then there's also a bolt on each side, real small, that you have to take off the bumper. So all in all, to take the bumper off, not including the tow hooks, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts or 8 nuts, whatever you want to say, that hold the front bumper on. Then you can take it off. You know, first of course you take off your grill and whatnot. So like I said, I took the fender liner off on this side. That way I can get to the frame easier. Got these little connections and whatnot. You just kind of unclip, unsnap them out. These wires are just some PA wires. And so yeah, next I'm gonna just take out the fender liner out on the other side. And what I'll start doing after I do that is probably another day here soon. I'll start wire wheeling the frame and whatnot, getting ready to paint it. Then I'll actually prep the frame to paint and tape everything off, kind of showing you the process. I don't see too many people doing that on these type of body styles of truck on YouTube. So I just kind of want to show y'all, just to be, maybe you got some questions, maybe you want to do it. So you got a screw here, Phillips head. You got a 8mm here and an 8mm, 7mm here, 7mm here. And I had done a NorCal mod or whatever you want to call it. So I had some of those self-tappers holding this down. So, and then you got all these little body panel clips and whatnot, whatever you want to call them. You gotta undo all this. And instead of undoing these 2, which kind of just pull out, which are easy to break, I figured I'd just take out these 10mm. There's one behind here, there's another one here, and there's one back here. So there's 3 and 4 10mm that you take out. And this whole little black piece comes out with the plastic fender liner. And there's another 10mm that holds onto this. It's basically the same exact thing on the other side, except of course it's just reversed. So before I show the actual product, because I kind of skipped around a little bit from where I was recording, what I did first was I took a wire wheel with a grinder. It was a wire wheel grinder attachment. And I took it, wire wheel double frame, sprayed brake cleaner on it to help get the little grime off. And it just basically got it down to bare metal all around. And then I started with the primer, which I'm about to show. So I've got the Eastwood frame primer, 2 coats down. As you can see, it's pretty black everywhere. All of this stuff is like a little bit of rubber from the original frame coating that's left over, but just kind of left it, not really worried about it. It was really, because that's not gonna be able to be seen. It's still gonna coat it really well. As you see, got the cross members all done, frame all done. Both sides all done. Everything all taped off. Trying to get air overspray anywhere. Yeah, I know I painted these, but I'm actually pretty sure I'm gonna be replacing these. If not, I'll strip the paint off before I actually put the wheels back on. leaf spring, axle all done. Only thing I didn't do on the axle was the diff cover, because I'm replacing the diff cover. Got everything all done. There's gonna be some spots on the axle that's not gonna be covered because of the jack stands. I'll touch that up later on. Frame all done on this side. So that's just a primer, and that is Eastwood's Extreme Chassis Black Primer. Right now, I'm gonna put the first coat of chassis black coating. I may thin it down a little bit, probably not, but just gonna get my cup, fill it in there, and probably put about half of this in there first, see how long it takes me. Probably do half of this for one coat, the last half for the second coat, and then after you have to wait a certain amount of time to put the gloss finish on it. Got 3 cans of that. I ended up using 2 3/4 can of the primer, so I'll probably end up using about the same amount for the actually gloss finish, and I'll just save the rest of the primer and the gloss finish I have, if I have, excuse me, any more other projects. So I got the 2 coats of Extreme Black Chassis Black, and see, it's pretty glossy. It's not 100% dry. Got some drips here and there, but I'm not worried about that because the fender liners didn't actually cover that up. It's pretty glossy. Right here on the side of the truck, as you can see, pretty glossy. I do have some gloss clear coat that I'm going to be putting from Eastwood on it. As you can see, that's going to be covered up. These springs though, pretty glossy. Rear diff, not glossy because I'm changing that, but the axle, pretty good. Got everything as best as I could. It's not no show build by any means, but I did want to get really clean frame if I might be powder coating my lift kit and whatnot. And the cross member is really what I was more worried about most, besides the sides of the truck. And that looks pretty good to me. So got my diff painted up too. Gotta put some new fluids and whatnot in it. And I'm gonna put some new fluids in the rear diff while I'm at it as well. Got a bunch of parts that's gonna get painted. Lift should be coming in soon. Need to get that powder coated, and just kind of show y'all along the way. Once I put the gloss, I'll show y'all again. And then, this is a lot of weeks. It's probably like a week or 2 later than my last video that I videoed. I just kind of forgot about it, busy with school and work and whatnot, kind of doing this as I can, not really rushing it, and I just kind of forgot about it. So I ended up putting the 2 coats of gloss, and I ended up using all of the gloss on the that I bought. Actually, I used like 2 3/4 can probably. And as you can tell, I started putting on the lift kit, so that's what everything red is. Not finished with that yet, but as you can see, got the gloss on. It's really dirty. Like I said, been sitting for a while. But as you can tell, nice and glossy. Goes well with the red on the powder coated suspension parts. Looks dusty. That's because it is real dusty. But all glossy. Axle is glossy, which is what I was really wanting. Looking good with the chrome dip cover. Put that on too. That'll just finish everything up. Got my chrome exhaust tips, and I polish those. But like I said, everything's real glossy. It's just real dirty right now. And yeah, so I think it came out really good. This isn't a one-day project. It's probably like, if you really want to do it good, take your time for like a 2 or 4 day project. As you can tell, like streaks in the lift kit and whatnot. But the lift kit is a candy red type, kind of hard to tell on camera, but everything came out good. Like I said, just really dirty right now. Overall, real easy to do if you have the right tools and the amount of time, you know. It's not that hard. Like I said, if you have the tools, the time, and a little bit of patience, you can get it done. And like I said, it come out good. Looks good with my lift kit. Helps make the lift kit pop, you know, because before my frame was just kind of brown almost, and it would kind of look dumb with the lift kit being that candy red. So yeah, overall I think it was good, and thank y'all.